We are helplessly at the mercy of the enemy. Go to Vatras, the water mage in town. In this terrible situation, only he will know what is to be done. Take the eye to him, and hurry!
All right.
What is the Circle of the Sun?
Every year, all the magicians and novices of the monastery travel to this place at the time of the solstice to mark the beginning of a new cycle. The place is filled with the immeasurable power of the sun. Never have I entertained the slightest notion that its power could be reversed. And yet, that is what happened.
I like how he was saying, hurry up, it's so bloody important. If you don't do it, we'll all die. And then the hero asks, what's the Circle of the Sun? And Pyrokar is all like, every year all the children gather around, and so on. It's just funny, but yeah, alright, let's just ask these questions, because I really am interested.
Why Vatras?
The privilege of the robe does not authorize you to question my instructions, brother. Vatras is a servant of Innos. The knowledge of the water mages alone will bring us clarity in this dark hour. That is all you need to know.
I really don't like Pyrokar. Seriously, he messed up. I'm trying to, clean up the mess he left, and he's talking to me like this. This is just... You just wait. You just wait a few more days and I'm sitting on your chair. This guy. And you, don't look at me. Alright, anyway, we leveled up, which means we have 15 learning points now. And I would like to...
As if I don't have enough problems.
I would like to learn the third...
Teach me the third circle of magic.
Yes,
Can't go on like
the
this
time has
forever.
come. Enter now the third circle of magic.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
New spells await you. You will need
You don't
them,
have to ask me that.
for evil draws nigh, and it can be thwarted only with the
Nothing's going
power
to
of
change about
Innos.
that.
I have now taught you all of the circles
As if I
that
don't
I can
have enough
pass on. Karas will instruct you in the higher circles.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
I actually want
told you that.
May
Parlin
Innos protect you.
to be in the High Council, as
Nothing's
well
going
as
to change about that.
Orlan,
Nothing's ever gonna change
Olaf,
that.
Uthlan, the guy on the
Have I
right,
heard about this before?
and I want Pyrokar and Serpentis removed.
That's just what I said.
And the third one would be me, of course, in the High
That's
Council.
totally obvious.
Anyway, let's check out Karas, because again, some viewer mentioned, I forgot the name, I'm so sorry, I should write that down. You know how terrible my memory is. Someone mentioned that Karas might have news as soon as I recovered the eye.
Hey, you! I've brought back the Eye of Innos.
I am relieved you were able to snatch the eye away from the enemy, but the danger has not been averted. Evil is making further plans and is proceeding with unusual aggression.
I've already figured that out for myself.
Do not mock me. The situation is serious, very serious, and we don't know whom we can trust. The enemy has already succeeded in leading the novice Pedro into temptation, and he may have success with many others.
Right, what happened with Pedro? He just vanished. Maybe he's hiding somewhere.
Found out anything new about
Hooray!
the Seekers yet?
Yes, now I know who or what the Seekers really are.
Tell me.
Fire away.
They were once human, like you or I.
What?
They made the abominable mistake of devoting themselves to the impure magic of a very powerful archdemon.
Uh-oh.
Under the influence of this archdemon, as well as very powerful drugs, they existed only to serve him until they were reduced to mere shadows of themselves. Today, they are nothing but tools of evil, without a will of their own, and they will never cease to hunt the followers of Innos. We must be careful.
Boy.
They still seem to shun these hallowed halls of Innos. However, if their power continues to grow, I don't know if we'll still be safe here.
Thanks, that was very enlightening.
Indeed. That only raises more questions for me. For example, who were they before, and which archdemon made them what they are now?
I've got a notion. This all sounds like the Brotherhood
Yeah.
of the Sleeper. I know those guys.
I hope you know what you're getting involved in. Take care of yourself, my brother. But of course, here is your almanac. I don't need it any longer.
thanks. Oh gosh, yes, I totally remember this. No, that's not what I was gonna say. I totally did not remember this. That's what I was gonna say. From when I played this game before on my own, I totally do not remember that the Seekers, were actually former followers of the Sleeper. That's very interesting.
Is there a way to protect oneself against the mental attacks of the Seekers?
Indeed. An amulet prepared with stone from blessed soil could have a protective effect. Unfortunately, I do not have enough of these stones available. Some of our prayer shrines which we have erected are composed of them.
All right, I'll scare up some of that.
Yes, do that. But don't even think of damaging the shrines. Do you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, you can teach me the fourth circle, but...
How are your studies coming along?
The enemy has many faces, which...
Blah, blah, blah. Yes, you told me that before. Teach me, create runes. Wait, I actually want to see how many learning points I have left. I spent 5 on the third circle.
Hey!
So... let's
Teach
see what
me.
runes you can teach me. That is pretty measly, so no. No. You there, Hyglas.
Hey, you!
Is there
Teach me.
anything among your spells? No. Nothing interesting. Alright, I'll leave you be. And leave open the door, just if you want to get some fresh air.
Those are all just
Marduk,
rumors.
what do you have? What runes?
Teach me.
That's totally obvious.
Lightning, ice block. Yeah, I will actually go for ice block, I think. Because
Nobody ever asks me.
several of you guys
hear
mentioned
that
that it would be very powerful against the Seekers.
Those
And
are all
against,
just rumors.
groups of enemies. I never tried it before
Why haven't I
in
heard
my
about
own
this
game.
before?
Gameplay, basically. So that's new to me. That's right.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
Do we have
Who told you
a
that?
runestone?
As if I don't have enough problems.
No, that's cool. I was gonna say
wouldn't have
9
done that.
runestones. That's nice. 2. We have 2. Alright.
Those are all just rumors.
2.
Anything's possible.
Now the third circle. Should be this one, yes. Fair ice block. We need glacier, quartz, and aquamarine. Glacier? No, that's not it. That's it. And aquamarine. That's this. So we have all we need. Oh, we need only one of them, right? It was only... yeah, I think so. I think so. Thanks a lot. And we have created the ice block rune. I hope you're proud of me now.
Hear that anymore.
So, let's see if I remember using
told you
it
that
next time
before.
I find an enemy.
I don't want to hear that anymore.
What other things are there to do? Not much, really.
See what happens.
I will actually teleport to... yeah, I will teleport to the
Those
city
are all
now.
just rumors.
And ask
Nobody ever asks.
Vatras what to do.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
That's just what I said.
As if I didn't have enough problems.
Oh, it's 10.
You don't have to ask me.
Alright, here we are. Hello, worker. Vatras, alright, I know where Vatras is. Let's go and tell him about the terrible news that the Eye of Innos has been, yeah, basically, I again forgot the word, desecrated. Basically the Seekers did naughty things with the Eye. And, yeah, we have to make it shine again. so that the strange wanderer of my dreams can see properly. Hey, Vatras.
Pyrokar sent me. The Eye of Innos is broken.
I know. I have already learned of it from some very upset novices.
Oh, alright.
The Seekers have used the Fire Magician's Circle of the Sun to destroy the Eye. I would call that an inspired move by the enemy.
What will become of the Eye now?
We must join it back together, but that is no easy task, I fear. The setting is broken into 2 pieces. A skilled smith should be able to repair this. But that is not really the problem. It's rather the inlaid gem that worries me. It is dull and powerless. The enemy seems to have known exactly how to weaken it.
How can the gem get its power back?
I see only one way. A union of the 3 reigning divinities should achieve the desired effect. A well-prepared ritual of reversal in the place of its destruction will give the gem back its fire. However, the problem is that you must bring an earthly representative of each of the 3 gods to this place. Furthermore, a lot of swamp weed is required for this ritual. I estimate it should be at least 3 plants.
It's a lot. That really is a lot. I always say a lot when I mean 3.
Where can I find this swamp weed?
I have heard about an old quack in the woods named Sagita. She supposedly sells such herbs.
Alright.
But you could also try your luck down at the harbor.
Who could those 3 earthly representatives of the gods be?
I shall represent the god Adonos myself. Pyrokar, the highest fire magician, would be the right person to represent the god
the right person
Innos.
would be me.
But for Beliar, I cannot think of an appropriate candidate. It must be someone who commands black magic.
Pedro, maybe? Or... Who else is using black magic? Oh, yeah.
Black
Zardas,
magic?
Of course.
What about Zardas?
That's it. That could work. But I ask myself, how you will bring all 3 of us together. I can just see Pyrokar's face when he hears that he must cooperate with Zardas.
It would be fun, wouldn't it? I already know. I'll just ask Bennett because he owes me a favor.
Why did Pyrokar send me to you of all people?
I suspected that sooner or later, something like this would happen. Pyrokar always thinks himself so invulnerable and superior
Yeah,
that it almost
right.
borders on carelessness.
Yeah, tell me about
Thus
it.
his precautions for protecting the eye were also careless.
Right.
I simply think that he unconsciously relies on the abilities which Adonos has granted me.
I don't
Does
quite
it bear
agree.
thinking about what would happen if I were not available now?
Alright. I quite disagree with the last few sentences, the last 2 basically, but yeah. Yeah, right, Pyrokar is basically a jerk.
News spreads fast in this city.
That's a good thing, too. The enemy won't be sleeping either.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I've got to go.
I shall also set out and prepare the ceremony at the Circle of the Sun. Send Zardas and Pyrokar there. And don't forget to bring the swamp weed. I'm counting on you.
Just like everyone else. And... Alright, and he's just running off! Into the woods. Bye, Zardas. We'll meet in the woods.
Do you really believe that?
That's terrible.
Yeah, I could teleport to the mercenaries camp
Ever change?
just now and ask Bennett, but it is too late. He's already went to sleep, and it will take a full day basically for him to repair the eye. So yeah, since he won't do that job for me just now, I think I might as well just go to bed now, because that's the most sensible and most logical thing to do. in my situation right now. I can't really do anything at this time of the day, and given that I'm quite low on health and mana and I don't want to heal up just now, to be prepared for the dangers that lurk in the darkness of the night, I will just stay here in the city for this night, and tomorrow I will continue my quest to make up for the mess that Pyrokar created. Let me just check very quickly if there's anything else to talk about. No, that's all. Alright, I will go to bed now. Again, I would like to remind you of the Word of the Day challenge. You may or may have not discovered that I used a new word at least 5 times during this set of videos. And yeah, if you have a clue on what it is, please write it down in the comments so that I can see it. Yeah, again, I will send a message to the one who actually you know, told me the new word of the day, who suggested it basically. And in the next set I will link to the channels of both the suggesting person and the one who found out which word it is. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this day and my progress on the main storyline, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Nighty night.